Hello, cloud gurus. Kubernetes deep dive. Sounds pretty awesome, yeah? And being a Brit, I don't use that word lightly. So let me tell you, not only are you going to love this course, it is going to be a massive boost to your career. I mean, we're about to get into probably the hottest cloud native technology since forever. Yeah, you got to love a bold statement like that to get the ball rolling, so I guess I better back it up with something. And you know what? It's pretty simple, really. As cloud gurus, you are going to need to know Kubernetes. And if you don't, you'll be missing a key technology going forward. I mean, think back to the early VMware days, if you can remember them, that is. Well, we had this shiny new technology that was starting to make waves. And if you didn't ride those waves, then you got left behind. Well, it is looking for everything like it's going to be the same with Kubernetes. We've got this very cool technology that is fast becoming the de facto platform for cloud native. So whether you're on AWS, Azure, Google, or even your own homebrewed cloud, there's a good chance you're going to run Kubernetes on it to deploy and manage your apps. So you want to learn it. But you know what? It's not just the cloud. Kubernetes is on-prem as well. And as such, it is a great cloud on-ramp and off-ramp. So you can deploy your app on one cloud or even on premises, and so long as it's on Kubernetes, you can move it anywhere else that's running Kubernetes. Pretty cool. And it's growing. I mean, sure, it started its life as a container orchestrator, but more and more it's adding things like VMs and serverless. So rather than thinking it's a container thing, which it is, it's really an application orchestrator. Pick your poison when it comes to how you package and run your apps. Kubernetes will probably do them all. So yeah, it's cloud agnostic, it's a great on-ramp and off-ramp, and it can run just about everything. Oh, and it's got crazy momentum. All of which, in my opinion, make it a nailed-on game changer. Now, speaking of my opinion, I mean, who am I, and why should you care what I say? And please, nobody get up and walk out just yet. Hear me out on this. I'm Nigel, and I am a raging techaholic. And I've been living this container and Kubernetes stuff for years now. And let me tell you, it is good stuff. As well though, writing books and making courses like this, it's what I do, and I love it. I mean, I'll lie awake sometimes at night wondering how I can explain things and demo them in the best possible way. So this course, right, it is going to be a work of art, not something that's rushed or just done on the side. This is my life's work. Pretty sad, I know, but yeah. Anyway, I'm telling you this because I know some of the topics we're going to cover will be pretty new to some of you. And I know that for some of you, English is a second language. So I want to reassure you that I will be doing everything I possibly can to make sure that I explain things clearly. Like, as an example, right? I absolutely loathe PowerPoint. But there's no way I'm taking the cheap option and giving you a course with boring bullet point slides. No chance. We're going to be animations everywhere and as many demos as possible. But I also value your time, right? So I'm going to be concise as well. So walking this kind of fine line between making sure that I've explained things really well while not wasting your time. Speaking of which, you can totally watch at faster speeds. So if you know a thing or two already and you're cool with the way I speak, I'd probably recommend 1.4 or 1.5 speed. That way you get through things quicker and you have to listen to me less, which are both good things. Anyway, last thing about me, feel free to connect. I've had some great experiences connecting with students in the past. But I've got to say this, and it hurts me a bit to say it, right? But I can't answer all of your questions. I mean, yeah, I can probably help with the occasional quick question. I just haven't got the time to get into the long, hard ones. If I did, I'd never get any courses done. So yeah, let's connect. Just don't get sad if I don't get around to answering all of your questions. Now then, the course. How deep are we going to go? Yes, the title of the course is Kubernetes Deep Dive. But I want to be clear, we're not going deep into every aspect of Kubernetes. That'd be like a 10-week course. What we will be doing, though, is going deep into Kubernetes as a whole. So covering most of the fundamental building blocks and going into decent depth on the ones that are core and stable. So some of the fringe stuff and the stuff that's alpha or beta, not so deep. The aim of the game, right, is to give you a rock-solid foundation that you can then go away and build on. So yeah, definitely a deep dive, just not a topic-by-topic deep dive. Hope that makes sense. Also, right, Kubernetes is developing at warp speed. Engage, sorry. But I really don't want that to stress you out. The stuff we'll cover is going to position you really well. But to be fair, and I seem to be saying this a lot these days, crazy fast change is the new normal. And if you're not game for that, and look, permission to speak freely here, but if crazy fast change scares you, well, I mean, don't let it, but if it really does, then I think you might struggle. Not with the course, I mean just with the cloud native world in general. And I'm not being harsh here, I'm just saying it how I see it. Change is the new normal, and it's great, you should totally embrace it. Like, it keeps things interesting and it creates opportunities. For me, right, now is the best time to be in IT, and Kubernetes is the best tech. So, yeah, Kubernetes is coming, and you can either ride the wave or you can hide. I'm figuring by being here, you're going to ride it. And let me tell you, it's going to be one hell of a ride. Anyway, coming up next, a quick chat about some course prereqs and the likes.